squirrely and maybe ground out some of the grip ever so slightly. Hey, it's Jason. I'm here with the 2012 Fiat 500C, and I really like this car. We typically use it in the summer, and we don't drive it much at all. I mean, this car at this point is 11 years old, which is crazy, and it only has 40,000 miles. We might take it to the beach. We have a place out at the beach a few times a year, or just drive it around locally in the summer. And as our son gets older, I think we'll be more comfortable putting him in it. But the issue I have are the headlights, and let's talk about that a little bit. So the Fiat 500C 2012 model anyways, it's a very small car. Look, the reality is it's not exactly the most expensive car, so I think things are a little bit more finicky and maybe a little bit cheaper in quality by nature. And while I think the headlights do a great job, they're aimed really low right now. And I think it's just driving, and I've admittedly known this has been an issue for a little bit. I just never bothered to address it. So what I want to do is talk about how simple and easy it is to adjust these headlights. So let's go ahead and start it up. So you're definitely going to want to turn the headlights on. So just turn the car to the on position. And when it's on I'm using my left hand and I'm right-handed. So that's why I'm getting all janky here. So the car is now in the on position, and I'm just going to turn the headlights completely on, and we'll go over here and talk about what I'm saying. So it's a good idea to have them adjusted towards a wall. And basically what you can see here is the scope of the beam. You can see that it seems like it is going pretty low. So if you're sitting back here driving, this beam starts hitting the road, you know, I don't know, 50 feet or so in front of you. So ideally what I would like is to have this come up a little bit more. So that way this line is probably like right about here. So when you're sitting in the car, you have better spectrum. I'll go ahead and hit the high beams, and you can see a little bit how that does raise it, obviously, with high beams. So the way that you adjust this is super easy. So looking at the Fiat 500C, I'm going to look at this headlight. I'm using a Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to have to use one that's a little bit bigger teeth on the end, and you really got to put it in there. Don't put something in there and start grinding it because it is plastic. You're going to look down right here. So this is the headlight. Right here behind where this headlight is sitting, there is this little tiny, I'm hoping you can see it, looks like you can see it, that white plastic ring. You put your screwdriver in it, and you're going to basically adjust it and turn it. So you're going to angle the screwdriver kind of like that. You're not going to have it going straight down because the screw is kind of tilted. So you can see it's on a slope, a diagonal there. So when it's in there, you can turn it. And if you see, if I go counterclockwise, it's actually raising that up. So you can very easily see that now my light spectrum is going up. If you were to lower it, you would go clockwise, and now you can see that the light is actually aiming lower. My target for the light is basically going to be like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in, and I'm going to go counterclockwise to raise it up to a height that I believe is more appropriate than it's currently adjusted at. So I'm just turning, and I believe right now that is probably, I think that's a good height for me. It's about where I think it's about where I would want it. Right about there. So then I would go to the other headlight, and I have these lines on my wall, which is actually great. I'm just slightly below this top one, so I'm going to do the same for this one. Let me get on the other side though. So the same process over here. I'm going to put my screwdriver, and I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, and I'm going to let that headlight beam rise up. Sorry, I was going clockwise there for a second, my bad. So you can see that the beam is slowly coming up. I got to use both hands here just because I'm on the other side of the vehicle. I can't get my right hand in too good, so sit tight. So that is how you would adjust the headlights on a 2012 Fiat 500C. So you're getting much better. You can see it's hitting the wall, where before it used to go down a lot lower. When I was backed up this distance, I adjusted it with the car closer just to make it easier. If this video is helpful, I would love if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.